Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cafe, Concurrent Cafe that happens every Friday. And today we are going to learn storytelling from Bollywood. I thought it would be easier to relate to, and so I picked up a movie that all of us must have seen. वैसे needless to ask, but I'm sure you remember DDLJ.
Yes.
So, today we are going to learn a framework of how stories are crafted, and we would learn it through examples of DDLJ. So, the first stage of this framework is exposition. Uh, Exposition may seem like a big word, but
Uh,
it's not that big a thing.
Aditi, if you're moving your slides, we can't see these. I mean, I can see just the first slide.
Oh, is it? What's wrong today?
Yes.
Um, क्या करूं?
एक बार, could you share it again? I mean, share the screen again and click for the full screen. ऐसा होता नहीं है usually.
let's try again. What do you see now?
Now your screen. This, I mean, wallpaper. Yes, we see the image now. Presentation. It's moving now.
ठीक है, I'll restart, just for the.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to Concurate's Cafe that we hold every Friday, and we try to learn something new. Today we are learning storytelling with a twist, and the twist is Bollywood here. All of us are fond of watching movies, and maybe when there are relatable examples, it's easier to understand any difficult concept. So
Yes.
the movie that we have picked for it is DDLJ. And needless to ask, I'm sure you all remember DDLJ. It's a lifetime classic thing.
Yes. Like
Uh-huh.
it's about love story, right? Raj and Simran falling in love during a trip.
Correct. Euro trip. सही है.
Yes.
So, stage one is exposition. Now, that may seem like a big word, but it's just about, introducing various things in the story. Three important parts are conflict, character, and setting. Now, what is a conflict?
When there is a confusion that something that we feel is right and something which is defined as right. So that is a situation of conflict.
So,
And it could be a conflict of an emotion or a decision or an action.
so two
So
opposite forces,
yes.
right? And character, of course, the hero of the story. And setting is.
Has character has to be always a hero or
So today we are exploring it from the angle of hero.
okay.
Now there are many characters in a story, but our today's focus is on the hero of the story.
Okay.
And then setting. Setting is a hero's world.
Yes.
So in DDLJ, who is our okay? Let's not just call him hero yet because he's yet to become a hero. He's one of the characters in the story, and how do they introduce this character of Shah Rukh Khan? Like what do you understand about his character from what's being shown in the movie?
So yeah, young lad who's just graduating and looking at the image, he might have said something funny. So he's a light, uh, warm-hearted person who is much relaxed and not looking very serious about his graduation.
Exactly. He doesn't take anything seriously for that matter.
Mhm.
So that's how they introduce his character. Now, what's the setting? Setting is okay. You say first, and then I'll say what's about.
Okay, so uh, I'll not use the setting that because I've already seen, but just from the image I see that he has a father, and it shows a bond. It shows a nice bond between them, and both of them seem equally happy about something. On the other hand, the parents of the girl, and if I have to compare the two images, there is a cultural difference. If I see from the image.
Exactly, exactly. So that cultural difference is what adds to the conflict. And setting wise, you got it right. Uh, Two different settings are shown
Mhm.
for the hero's world and a parallel world that exists. And what's important in the story is you need to show that villain is stronger than hero. If the villain is shown weak, the fight that hero puts up to win against the villain is not worth it. We will not feel that he's a hero if he is, conquering over some ordinary person.
Mhm.
So it's important that when the villain is introduced in the story, he's shown very, very strong. Do you guys remember this scene where Shah Rukh Khan wants the beer and Amrish Puri doesn't want to give, and what happens? Do you remember that?
I do not recall it exactly.
Nitish, do you remember this one?
I am sorry, I have not seen this movie.
Are you serious, Nitish? You haven't seen DDLJ?
I do
uh,
remember the scene where
I might have seen it. I mean, at the very, very, very. I mean, when I was like very young, or in my childhood, but I don't exactly remember the movie now.
Oh, in that case, I will have to tell little more about the story.
Yes.
So this scene, this scene, what happens is Raj. So Shah Rukh Khan's character is called Raj in the movie. Raj and his friends they want to party, and for like young boys like him, party is equal to beer.
Hmm.
Now it is closing time in Europe around 8 p.m. and when it is closing time, or the Amrish Puri was just about to close the shop. In fact, he had come out of his shop, but Shah Rukh Khan really wanted the beer. So he makes an excuse. He says, "Sir, I have a headache, a severe headache. I'm a this migraine patient, and if I do not get the medicine, etc., etc." He says a big lie just to get inside the store. Okay, then he goes inside the store and he takes that medicine and then says, "Sir, I'm not feeling good about the fact that just for the medicine I asked you to reopen the store. How about I just pick up this crate of beer?" Now, when he says, Amrish Puri understands that he's acting and he just wants the beer, he doesn't want the medicine, he's trying to fool around. So Amrish Puri gets really upset. He said, "I will not give you medicine. I will not give you anything. Just go out of my shop."
Mhm.
And what happens is because Shah Rukh Khan really wanted the beer and he's a happy-go-lucky kind of a character who's not serious about anything. What he does is he just keeps money on the table or picks up the beer and runs out of the store, making Amrish Puri really, really upset. So, how they are introducing the villain here and his character is that this person Amrish Puri is very idealistic kind of person, honest, who follows culture, who follows rituals, who follows rules, and he absolutely doesn't like the persona of Shah Rukh Khan or Raj here. So in the beginning itself, this conflict is introduced to us. So, in the stage of exposition, we understood three things. One is the character, one is the setting, and one is the conflict. Now, if there is no conflict in the movie, there is no entertainment. So, what we need to do is we need to keep the momentum of this conflict throughout the middle of the story. Now, how do they do it? Let's understand. So, stage one, in this conflict, what they are showing here. Do you remember the scene that? Okay, so Nitesh might not remember. I'll tell. What happens is Shah Rukh Khan is at his graduation ceremony, and in the whole batch, there is only one person who fails. So Shah Rukh Khan is telling his friend, "It must be you only, the person who has failed." And when the name is announced, it's actually Shah Rukh Khan. So he's the only one who failed in that whole batch. And when he comes home, what you would expect? You would expect that the father would be upset about failing in graduation,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing like that happens. What happens is Anupam Kher is really proud of what Shah Rukh Khan has done. And he walks Shah Rukh Khan through his ancestors. This is my great grandfather, he never went to school. This is my grandfather who went to school but couldn't go beyond class 5. Here I am, your father, I could go till class 10 but not beyond that. And you at least went to college. So I'm happy about that. Okay, now this is the culture of the hero's world. We need to see what is happening in the villain's world also, and it has to be conflicting. Now, how there is a conflict here, what happens is it's an early morning. Kajol is doing a puja, and when Amrish Puri sees her daughter getting up early in the morning doing the puja, he feels very good about it. He feels proud that he's able to, inculcate that cultural values in his daughters. So as a director of the movie, what they are trying to show to us as public is the conflict. These two worlds are exactly opposite of each other.
I think
Right.
it actually reminds me of that we're talking about Bollywood movies.
Mhm.
So this conflict uh, took different shape in terms of somebody is rich and poor. So they'll either show most of the movies that either one of the party is rich and the other party is very poor. So that gave a conflict to the entire story and how both
Right.
both the parties has to struggle to come to a common ground.
So when you're talking about this rich and poor, it reminds me of very popular scene of Amitabh Bachchan and Shashi Kapoor when he says, "मेरे पास ये है, वो है,
Yes.
वो है, वो है," and Shashi Kapoor, "मेरे पास माँ है." So that is again that conflict.
Yes, and a similar about education. So somebody is very educated, somebody is not that much educated. I don't remember the movie, but it's a common setting of conflict in most of the movies.
Correct, correct. By any chance, you guys watched Skater Girl on Netflix?
I saw the trailer,
No.
but not the entire movie.
So, okay, you haven't seen, but in that, what happens is there is this teenage girl who is fighting against the traditions and the beliefs that are very popular in villages where, women are or girls are not encouraged to go to school or follow their dreams. So that's how they created conflict in it, and how it went through is a wonderful story.
Mhm.
So this and now what we need to do is we need to keep creating these moments of conflict until the middle of the story. So if you recall the DDLJ movie, of course Nitesh has not seen, but I can tell what happens is. So Nitesh, these are two young people, Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol, and coming
Mhm.
from very different families. So whatever events are happening in this period, they are just adding on to the conflict or just emphasizing on the cultural differences or how these two settings are exactly opposite of each other, just to keep the momentum of the conflict going.
I actually have a question here. I still didn't understand how it is coming out as a conflict. Um, could you explain a bit more about it?
Yes.
Uh,
So conflict is where you
Uh,
have to fight against something.
hmm.
It's exactly opposite of you.
so just to add to what Aditi said, Mitesh, if you go to watch a movie, what happens? Somehow you predict the end of the movie. You know Shah Rukh and Kajol will meet, but conflict is a factor of curiosity. you know that they are not gonna meet easily. So conflict gives you an idea of the challenges that they
So
might have to go through.
is this the conflict that Shah Rukh is a happy to go person? He enjoys life. He
The
love whatever
conflict
he
is
do.
the conflict is in general observation. You don't see somebody from
Mhm.
what Shah Rukh has a background actually get to married to what
I mean, when we are talking here, talking about conflict's momentum here, I am just trying to understand, will the conflict be that Shah Rukh don't care about actually a lot of things, whereas Kajol care about her
that is not the
family,
conflict.
what.
That's a nature. That's the character. Conflict is the
Would Shah Rukh Khan accept? Would Amrish Puri accept Shah Rukh Khan as his son-in-law?
yes, because in general observation we don't see these kind of acceptance in society. So this is the conflict.
Okay, okay,
Because
got
he
that.
is absolutely different and he sees different values exactly opposite of what are there in this setting.
Hmm,
So
got that.
ultimately ये हीरो हीरोइन है और एंड में अगर उनको मिलना है so how will you show struggle in hero's life? That is something you can show only if there is a conflict. मतलब conflict को simplest terms में ऐसे समझिए two opposite things wherein you have to put a fight against something exactly opposite of you. So for Shah Rukh Khan, he will have to become cultured, he will have to become a good boy to win Amrish Puri's heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the conflict here is.
Got that. Got that. Got the question answered.
Great, great. So, फिर क्या होता है? Now here, both of them, they want to go on Euro trip with their friends. They still do not know that they are going to meet on the Euro trip. But when Shah Rukh Khan tells his dad, he's super happy about Shah Rukh Khan going and enjoying his life, that he has studied a lot. Now it's time for him to take a break and go, enjoy life. However, Kajol has to put a big fight to convince her dad to allow her to go on the Euro trip. Because Amrish Puri wants to take her daughter to India and get her married to his friend's son. He doesn't approve of his daughter going on her own to a Euro trip. Many sometimes parents don't even allow for a sleepover and look at the situation where Kajol wants to go for 1 month long Euro trip where she will be visiting different places, staying in different places. So again, they are showing that there is a conflict in these two worlds. Shah Rukh Khan is encouraged to go on such an adventure. Amrish Puri doesn't approve of it.
It's something similar background. If recent movie if you watched Ye Jawani Hai Diwani.
Mhm.
So in that the character Ranbir Kapoor, if you have seen,
Ran- Ranveer Kapoor's, right?
yes, if you have seen the movie, similar, somewhat similar that Ranbir is an outgoing person. He is fond of going on trips and he's not very scholar. On the other hand, the girl, Dilyana, she's a scholar and she's very studious. She hasn't been on a trip and she's very obedient to her parents.
Mhm.
So similar uh, conflict is introduced in the movie.
Right, right.
Matlab, I can basically relate. I am able to relate it to a movie in which Govinda and Karishma were there. I mean, the same thing. I mean, Govinda basically ran away from his home. He goes to a Euro trip, or I don't know which trip. But then Karishma also goes with her some relative, some bua or something. You guys must remember that movie.
Yes,
Where Govinda basically comes back. I mean, Kader Khan is there.
बावर्ची तो नहीं है ये where he then acts as a
Bawarji, no, yeah, exactly the same movie where it's not the movie's name is not Bawarchi. Bawarchi
he comes and works at
Rajesh Khanna ki
a
thi.
joint
Yeah.
family.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Vindhar.
Nitish, you got it right. So
Hmm.
that's what we are talking about in
Got
conflict.
that.
फिर ये यहाँ पर during their Euro trip also, again they are creating events which add to the conflict. How? So again, if Nitesh has not seen, it would be difficult for him to recall. But what happens is, here in this scene, Shah Rukh Khan is flirting with one of Kajol's friends. And flirting is something against her values, if you say. So what she does is, badla lene ke liye na, she announces that we have a very proficient piano player amongst us and he's going to play. And shuru mein, when Shah Rukh Khan plays, he just, just to create comedy or entertainment in the story, he plays randomly. And when, Kajol feels that she has made enough fun of the guy, Shah Rukh Khan quickly changes and he starts playing piano as a pro. And then to, give back to her tit for tat, they dance for a little while or something and he drops her on the floor. So again, telling about how these two characters are. Now, how does the conflict comes here? They both miss the train because of Shah Rukh Khan. They were trying to buy something at a store and they miss the train. Now, Kajol gets really worried about missing the train. But Shah Rukh Khan doesn't. He says, it's okay, we will take another train and reach to the next station. So, and then what happens is during this time, they have to, stay in the same room or go through certain events wherein it is shown that she is driven by Indian values and culture and he isn't. I mean, it is shown like that, just again building on the conflict. Nitish, for this, I think you will have to watch the movie to understand, but it's a wonderful movie.
I am totally getting the point. I mean, most of Indian movies, old Indian movies, had the same stories. I mean, you watch, there's a movie, Salman and Karishma.
Yeah.
Karishma or someone else, where they both go again out. But yeah, get the point.
So we have a secret to success of these hit Bollywood movies, right?
Right.
So for a long time, this keeps happening. Eurotrip comes to an end, and both of them, they do not express that they love each other because Kajol has promised her father that once she's back from the Eurotrip, they will just go to India and get married to whoever he wants. And because Shah Rukh Khan is not serious about life, he doesn't, want to fall in love with one girl and spend all his life with that one girl. So he goes back to his father, but both of them start missing each other. And it is being told that they have fallen in love with each other, but the match is almost kind of impossible. You cannot expect that Shah Rukh Khan will go to India to, get married to Kajol. It's very unlikely event. And during this thing, this decision is not taken at once that Shah Rukh Khan will go to India and try to get married to Kajol. So even if Shah Rukh Khan is feeling something for Kajol, he would not accept those feelings. One day he was just talking to his father. His father understands that Shah Rukh Khan has fallen in love, but he's not ready to accept. But ultimately, Anupam Kher inspires Shah Rukh Khan that he must go to India and go on this adventure where it is highly unlikely that he will be able to get Kajol. But still, he motivates, Anupam Kher motivates Shah Rukh Khan to do it. तो किसी भी मूवी में हीरो की जर्नी को डिफिकल्ट बनाना इज रियली रियली इम्पोर्टेंट एंड we need to have people because in one day Shah Rukh Khan will not decide कि आज बस मैं जा रहा हूँ to get Kajol back. It is a sequence of events that needs to be shown कि again and again something poked him and finally he thought it's time that I should go to India and try my best to get the love of my life. Then what happens is then this rising action, that is the stage 2 of the whole plot starts, wherein Shah Rukh Khan is, or the hero is trying to solve a problem, but he's failing again and again. So if we look at the movie, what happens is Shah Rukh Khan reaches India, and when he sees that Amrish Puri is Kajol's father, he doesn't see any chance that he will be able to get married to Kajol, because he knows that Amrish Puri is very different in values, his expectations would be very different. So he tries many things to win Amrish Puri's heart, but he doesn't budge. And that's when we show the action in the movie that hero is trying but failing, trying but failing, trying but failing. Now, when we see that, we start empathizing with the hero and we wish यार काश उसको काजोल मिल जाए. Mane, he is trying so hard that you start feeling that you want to have that happy ending ki he is giving his best, he must get Kajol. And at the same time, it is important for them कि अमरीश पुरी जल्दी से ना माने, otherwise the strength of villain is dissolved. Until and unless you show that hero needs to put a strong fight against the villain, we will not consider him as a hero. So if Shah Rukh Khan is making 100 attempts to impress Amrish Puri and 99 are failing, that's where you are able to see the action, and that's where you are able to relate and see how hero is struggling throughout. Now during this stay in India, it also happens that Farida Jalal, knowing her husband, so Farida Jalal is Kajol's mom, Nitesh, and Amrish Puri's wife, so to say. So she says, I know my husband would never agree to this and I really like you. So Shah Rukh Khan managed to win her heart and she says, ये लो मेरी सारी ज्वेलरी ले जाओ, ये जो भी मेरे पास पैसा है सब ले जाओ, just go get married and stay happy. But Shah Rukh Khan says no. Now it's important to show in the story the path that hero chooses. And it's important for him to choose that difficult path to reach his goal. नहीं तो वो कहाँ का हीरो. Then comes the third stage in the storytelling, which is climax. Now, Vijay, because you remember the movie, do you know which point am I talking about when I say climax? So climax is when it is the point of greatest suspense or action.
So when the person with whom the marriage was actually arranged is introduced, is that the point that you're talking about?
No, when Amrish Puri discovers that Kajol and Shah Rukh are having an affair.
Oh, okay.
So this is the climax. Because at this point we start feeling that even after hero has done so much to win over the villain, but he is not moved and he's really upset, although by this time he had started liking Shah Rukh and getting pally with him, but accepting him as a son-in-law was not possible even at this point. So that's where the climax comes in. Now the climax needs to be followed by action. What happens is when Amrish Puri and the person whom Kajol was going to get married to, they all discover that Shah Rukh had been lying just to impress them and get married to Kajol, they feel really upset about it. And जवानी का जोश तो होता ही है. The person who was about to get married, he wants to just fight with Shah Rukh, put him down, etc. अब यहाँ क्लाइमेक्स में, सो बिफोर दिस एक्शन क्लाइमेक्स में एक और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होती है. द मोमेंट अमरीश पुरी डिस्कवर्स एंड कन्फ्रंट शाहरुख अबाउट द होल थिंग, अनएक्सपेक्टेडली शाहरुख सेज, बिकॉज ही फेल्ड टू विन अमरीश पुरीज हार्ट, वो बिना कुछ कहे चुपचाप वहां से चला जाएगा. टू शो दैट ही हैज फेल्ड द टेस्ट that he was trying his level best to win. And at that time you feel in the movie, ye kya ho raha hai yaar, where is Kajol and what is happening, is Shah Rukh not going to get married to Kajol, what is going to happen. So this is the greatest suspense point wherein you are feeling, oh my god, what is going to happen next. And then this falling action is the action or events that happen after this discovery. So in movie, what happens after this discovery? Shah Rukh Khan says that I'm going back. I I'm really sorry that I couldn't win your heart, and you are the best person to decide what's in Kajol's fate. You are her father. You have grown her, and it's your. I mean, it's your right. It's not in my hands to take her away from you like that. ऐसा बोल के he leaves for the station to go back to London with his father. Now, the person who was going to get married to Kajol, he comes to station and starts beating Shah Rukh Khan. So, in the beginning, actually, this man and his boys, they keep beating Shah Rukh Khan, and he's just taking that fight. He is not fighting back. वो मार रहे हैं, ये मार खा रहा है. But the moment they touch his father, the moment they touch Shah Rukh Khan's father, he pulls up himself and starts beating them in response. So, this is also important in the movie that you need to show triggers for the hero to show the heroism. So, if we see all the supporting characters, be it his father, be it Amrish Puri, or be it his friends, be it anyone in this movie, they tried to, trigger the actions of hero. Now, here a big fight happens, and when that fight is happening, everybody from the family appears on the station because they don't want ki somebody takes somebody else's life, and to stop that fight and settle the things. When they come there and Amrish Puri sees the kind of pain that Shah Rukh Khan has gone through, there is so much bloodshed, so much fight, so much hurt, his heart melts. His heart melts, and he's able to understand that nobody in the world can love her daughter like the way Shah Rukh Khan does. And he agrees. And that's what the resolution part of the story plot is. माने अल्टीमेटली क्या होना था, शाहरुख खान अमरीश पुरी के आगे जीत पाएगा क्या? वो जीत गया यहाँ पर. अभी तक की ये पूरी कहानी उसके अराउंड ही चल रही थी कि वेदर शाहरुख खान will be able to win Amrish Puri's heart and get married to Kajol or not. Ultimately, that happens, and that's when the story is completed, when the conflicts are resolved or the problem is solved. So this is a very memorable scene of the movie wherein Amrish Puri, lets Kajol go and says, "जा सिमरन जी ले अपनी जिंदगी." क्योंकि उसको उस टाइम पे समझ में आ गया कि they are the right choice for each other and he should let go. And that's where the movie ends. Happiness ever after. With that, the session comes to an end.
So
I'm so sorry, Nitish, I didn't know